My name is Abdul, and I am an extreme cheapskate. So it's not that I don't have money, it's just that I don't want to spend it all.
Let's begin.
Abdul, and I am an extreme cheapskate. I basically run a successful business. I have a mobile food business with a hot dog cart. This is my trusted friend here, Mr. Wiener. When I pull out my wiener, that's when the magic happens.
Meet Abdul, the ultimate haggler who tries to negotiate the price of almost everything.
My husband would haggle anything and everything, whether it's a necessity or something that I may want or he.
Yes, this we're about to talk about. I know people are cheap. People want to save their dollar. But when I watched this video, I was shocked. You're going to see what they mean is a haggler. This man is so cheap that to this day, I begin to think that some of you are not going to life. You need to be appreciative of what you have. You will see the series of videos I have. Abdul is just the first one. And I even believe Abdul only seen what? It's on the list from my ranking. But let's move on.
Just once.
If you can make that right there, 343 in the tank.
Oh man, I don't know if we can do that. I mean,
350.
350. Okay, we got a deal.
All right, man, take care.
And at clothing stores, he still refuses to pay full price.
Excuse me, just want to talk to you a little bit about the prices.
You know, we do try to price our things at a really good price. But what I could do is give you a $10 off.
How about another $5 off of each item?
Because you are new, I will do 20% off.
So we're doing the $10 off of each item.
No, I'll do a straight 20%. That brings it down to $327.
So we started at what,
$422.
422, $327. Thanks a lot, Kat. So it's not that I don't.
Well, first of all, I have to commend his wife for being with him. First of all, this have to be embarrassing. Let's put the word embarrassing aside, but the whole situation it's not easy. The fact that she can be with him is a hand of applause for her. But at the same time, come on, Abdul, why? I would say this is dumb, but yeah, this is fucking dumb. I'll never do this shit because I understand that you want to save your money, you want to save your dollars, but how? On the gas station itself, you are haggling. But at the same time, it's not very nice. He's a negotiator. He can negotiate his way to get his stuff. But the hassle of it, so this being cheap. It's like, as he said, it's like he doesn't have the money. He just don't want to spend it. He is a cheapskate. He's a fucking cheapskate, bro. He's stingy. He finds it hard to spend his money on the expense of his wife and himself. Going through shit. So here's my question. Why are you making all this money for? For the rainy day? For who? At the end of the day, you're going to die and leave this money. So why not spend it on something worthwhile? Like, I understand being a cheapskate, you are being stingy and all bad. I understand, because I know some stingy people out there. They are being stingy when it comes to spending money on other people, but they spend money on themselves. But the type of stinginess that you don't want to spend money on yourself. What are you? No, what is the whole point of making the money? What is the whole point? Doesn't make sense. It is dumb, wrong. And I know some people out there are living this way. I'm just an example, but I can say this over and over again. I'll never fall in this category. I've always believed that. I've always think that sometimes how I'm spending my money, then I'm being stingy to myself. But I've seen that I've been living well. I've been living all right, even when things are not good. God dang. Abdul, why? Let's watch more of Abdul and how his wife manage all this shit, bro.
I don't have money, it's just that I don't want to spend it. I love being cheap because I like the zeros in my bank account.
Meet Abdul, an extreme haggler.
You hear what he said? It's like I don't have the money, but I don't want to spend it. So what is the whole point? Because you love seeing the zeros in your bank account. So the whole point is that you love seeing zeros in your bank account. You love seeing that your money is going higher, but you don't want to you don't want to spend it. You don't want to make more money. How? Let's watch here when it's about. This nigga is an extreme handler, an extreme negotiator. He will what? He will try to bring everything down. He will try to bargain everything down. Let's see how he is going to get what? A cake for his wife anniversary. This side's going.
Haggler planning his wife's anniversary with just $25.
To me, balloons or balloons. So the guy had some discounted balloons.
$10 to $12.
Is it oxygen free?
First of all, the fact that the woman is still with you, I will say it again. It's a plus. Oh, this has nothing to do with living with you too hard and rough times. This is more than rough, baby. This is extremely difficult. So you are planning your own wife anniversary, and the budget is $25. $25, bro. How? The fact that she has been with you through all your extreme, through all your shit you are going through. But at the same time, I will say this: from the list of videos I have, I've just the least worst. I've just the icing on the cake. It's the same way it's about what he's going to what to negotiate for him to take the icing out of the cake. But god dang, some of you out there, you have to be grateful for what you have. You have to be grateful that you believe that you're not making it. Somebody is making money, but he doesn't want to spend the money. And he's trying to what haggle shit. He's trying to bargain shit down. Every fucking he's trying to price shit down, bro. God dang, that's what they
Breathe oxygen every day, but I have to pay this guy for his oxygen? No, I'll use my own oxygen. $2.25, we got a deal here.
How about $2.50?
$2.45, let's beat it a minute.
$2.45.
And he even refuses to buy frosting just to save money.
I'm kind of on a budget.
You see, I believe that it's not about him spending the money. Oh. Like, it's not about him being a cheapskate. Oh. He loved the thrill of the negotiation. The thrill that first of all, when you tell him, like when you come to buy a stuff, let's say you come to buy this food, and I tell you what the phone is what, it's $1,000. The fact that he's able to price the phone, the back and forth, he's able to bring the phone down. He loved the thrill. But you can see what is the word? When he was negotiating, with the man for the balloons, you could see his face lit up. When he was able to bring the price down to a 245, when he was able to get the deal. He's more, he may not know it himself, but it's more about the process. It's not about him spending money himself. It's more about the processes. It's more about when he give himself a target, like I will spend this amount. This amount I'm going to spend, and he will go to the market or the store and he's able to what? Price it down. I believe that Abdul himself is not even aware of this trait he's have. He's not aware that he's in for the thrill of it. He's in for the thrill of this shit. He doesn't know about it. But let's go.
Here. What if you were to take that frosting off?
Just a bare cake. What is your budget?
$25. That's for the whole party.
The whole party.
Somehow we need to make this cake $7. What if
Mama, yes, the whole party is $25. You heard him right. This man want to buy a bare cake. All I say is all about the thrill, but at the end of this day, Abdul, this is too much, bro. This is fucking too much. Even there's no fucking way. Oh god damn, Abdul, why? And every day when I saw this video, I said blessings and thanks to this woman for being with you. God damn, bro, this ain't shit. This ain't easy, bro. This ain't easy. You see, some of you women, they have to be appreciative of your man, bro. You have to be appreciative of them. You have to be grateful to some of them. Yes, you have to be appreciative that some of them they go through whatever they're going through to get to what they want. See this shit. Somebody whole birthday party, it's not a party, the whole anniversary of them being together. Their budget is $25, bro. $25. Do you see? Do you see how it? Does it make sense? And some of you are out there, yes. This cannot be my portion. You're not being appreciative. You're not being grateful for what you have. I'm telling you. He's a maniac, bro. This nigga's a maniac.
you use some of the leftover ingredients and put that in the cake?
We do have another option. We have cake pops. Those are $1.50 piece.
So we get that to about 75 cents.
I have to stick with the dollar.
95 cents, we got a deal.
How about 99 cents?
99 cents, got a deal.
Perfect. Every day, my mom wants.
See, I told you. It's not about it. It's not away. It's not about the whole shit. It's about haggling. It's about the back and forth. The fact that he's able to what bring it down. And next off, we are here to see this scene. This scene about I need to watch it. This was even more. I said this is even worse.
me to bring back milk cartons, plastic bags, any leftover food that I might have from lunch. And all the bags are in there.
Got everything? Yeah.
Meet Angela. She's an extreme cheapskate who saves money in the craziest ways.
Sometimes my friends wonder why I don't throw away my milk cartons or why I don't throw away my plastic bags like they do. And I have to explain it to them.
And she even reuses old tea bags to scrub.
Oh, I'm sure you have seen this video when they said one guy said embarrassment is an unexplored emotion. But in this sense, oh shit. I have to say this once again. The young lady, this teenager, she's very well composed. The fact that she's going through this shit, bro. Your milk cartons is bringing back home. The fact that you have to explain it to your friends. You see, sometimes it's not about being and that's what feel embarrassed about where you're coming from. No, no, no. You need to embrace it. You need to accept who you are. You need to accept that this is your mom you are with. She's a fucking cheap stick. Yes. But you need to accept it for who say, but sometimes it's tiring, bro. Every time you're down with your lunch, you are bringing your empty milk cartons back home. Because your mom is scared to spend money. Because she thinks she's saving money. Yo, at the end of the day, I always say this, bro. The you see, I always say this: the money you are making, the money you are trying to save. If you don't spend, why will you spend it? It is good to save money. Yes, don't get me wrong. It's good to save. It's good to save money. It is good to have a budget. But at the same time, I always say this: I am not working. I'm not working. I'm not working somewhere. At the end of the day, I will take the money to go back to the fucking hospital to go and treat myself. That doesn't make sense, bro. I am working to use that money to enjoy what and fund my lifestyle, bro, and fund my goals. What's the whole point of saving money? I saved though, but that is it. Yeah, I'm not saving with the intention that it's going to turn to $1 million to me so that when you're what? When you're 60, you enjoy life. How you going to enjoy life when you're 60, bro? You are tired, your bones are all regular and shit, bro. But let's continue. I always say this. Kudos to their partners, kudos to their kids that can go through this shit with their mom. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy.
Dishes and clean her floors.
See, from the used tea bag, I got rid of all the grease in here. Nice clean pan.
When I get to the point where it's falling apart with that, I take it, my boiled leaves, and then I use that to clean my floors. I can probably save about $75 a year using that tea bag.
And she limits showers to just a few times a week to save on the water bill.
Okay, you got 10 minutes.
Our shower schedule
May seem strange,
but an average 10-minute shower in Colorado costs 45 cents on my water bill.
Mom is blue, Sarah's yellow, Katrina's pink. We have their days marked here, and these are the only days they're.
I often say, oh, these kids are going through a lot. They're fucking going through a lot. So you believe that when they're old enough and they're leaving you think that my kid doesn't like you, my kids don't like you, don't have to stay with me. How would they want to stay with you? Because this lifestyle, and at the end of the day, so although at the end of the day, you can influence the kids in the sense that as they're growing up, they don't even know that they're becoming cheap state because it will take a while to strip yourself off this influence about all this shit. Your mom is how you're taking a bath 10 minutes, 10, 10 minutes for a shower, of course. 10 minutes for a shower. How long are you taking to bath? The fact that there's a timer with you, are you in jail? Are you in prison? But once again, I will say it again, kudos to the kids. Although, of course, you have to accept your reality. You have to accept your life. You have to accept you have to accept your circumstances right now. But after you are grown up, you have to live, baby girl. You have to live. You have to live your life. You have to live now because this is not living, bro. This is not fucking living. Nah, bruh. Even present self, do they fucking put timer on them? Oh, nah, that shit. This is West, bro. And Canada and all. The fact that she uses the tea bag to clean the grease off the pan when it's about to, I guess, to boil it again, used to clean the floors. Damn, are you sure your house is even clean? Are you sure it's clean? No, are you actually sure it's clean? Because the number of stuff you are doing right now it's not making sense to me. It ain't making sense to nobody. Anyways, let's move on.
allowed to take a shower.
We're so cheap that we share our tooth floss.
I think that's quite gross, actually. I think it's floss, probably 99 cents.
My man, say it again. I said it is just getting extremely worse and worse as we progress in these videos. Abdul more from Abdul's video, I can tell you this. Abdul is more of what? He just off to haggle. He's not a cheap steak. He's a cheap steak in the sense about he doesn't know. He just love the edge of negotiation. The next one, the mom and the daughter, how can they say this? She's cheap as fuck, bro. She's cheap. She believe that the dollar is going to what? Fall, it's going to crash. Inflation is going to come and money is going to save it. That's what I can pick from that video. And next, when I said that their partners are doing well, their partners are struggling to be with them, they will have two couples together. Then you use the same flaws. How much is a fucking flaws, bro? How much? No, see the number when I watch this video, I look around me, I said, thank God. I said, I'm grateful. At that moment, I was grateful to God. I said, I'm grateful. I'm actually grateful. Even if when I'm going through shit, even if I'm going through my financial struggles, bro, I will not do this shit. I will not. I will not. What do you mean? Even when I was on my last $100, bro, my last $100, I was still eating, bro. I will still eat. But after saying, nigga, I must eat, bro. I will eat. Even if it's my last $50, I'll eat. I don't know when the next meal is coming from, but I'm eating that. If I'm hungry, I'm eating, bro. Oh, was when you are not full, how will you find your next? How will you find your next gig? How? Maybe it's because I'm young, but now I can never see myself doing this kind of shit, bro.
Carissa and Rick Perrin, a couple who treats saving money like a team sport.
With the deodorant, we actually share that too. And we're only allowed one wipe per armpit. And so when we do that, it can serve as deodorant. We share our toothbrush so we don't have to buy another toothbrush.
She even locks up her snacks so he can't touch them.
When he eats them, that's like taking money out of my wallet. So I have to protect my snack.
Can I have one?
I guess. But that means that you owe me 15 cents.
And they track every toilet flush. Whoever flushes more pays extra.
It's fair. You know, if one person's using more than the other, then that person should pay.
And they're saving every cent all the way to the grave.
Do you have any big enough to fit two of us? We want to just have one burial, one funeral, one everything. If he dies first, because he's older and he's a guy, then we can bury him, and then just exhume him when I die, and then bury me with him. And that way it's just one casket.
We just have to be on top of each other.
Okay, that'll probably work.
When I get off a flight,
I have to say this. In this life, you can never be single. There's someone out there for you. You see, I can dissect this video. I can say all matter of things, but let's say it this way. In this life, there's someone out there for you. No matter how weird you think you are, you'll find your soulmate. If you are willing, if you are ready to go inside the trenches of the water and find your fish and find your rib. Because they are perfect for themselves. I don't know how they go to this stage, but I will say before, those two are perfect to themselves. Even to the day you will die. Your casket, bro. The fact that the woman is saying that, yes, they believe the man will die first. If the man is dead, they'll bury him. And when she is dead, they'll throw her body inside the same casket. This is a love, bro. This is a love in the making. These are soulmates who were what once in love in their past life, bro. Come on. You can't tell me this is not love. Although it's very disgusting, bro, but this is love. This is love at the truest form. Oh god damn, bro. I was pissed off when I watched it. I was disgusted by it, bro. God damn, by god damn, I always say this thing. When you see love, you have to appreciate it. You have to give them kudos. It's not easy to find this kind of love, bro. Nicely done. Nicely done, bro.
the first thing I do is scour the terminal for magazine, and I tear out the perfume pages. So I never buy perfume, and I smell like $1,000,000.
Stephanie's always looking for something free.
Oh, Mary, May, say it again. May, fucking say it again. Stephanie, bro. Stephanie, why? Why, Stephanie? Why, bro? The cheapest flight attendant. Oh, god dang. You hear me say this over and over and over again, but be grateful for what you have. No matter how you think you are struggling. And some of them are not struggling. They're just cheap to the highest bidder. They're just cheap. They believe that they're saving money, but at the same time, you're not saving shit. Because I don't know how, I don't know what came about to influence you to believe that you are saving money. Like, eh, and, at the expense of what? Denying yourself some luxury in life. But I live by one quote and one quote: live, truly live. Because most of us going out, don't say most of us, most of you, yes, most of us are living right now. You don't know, but you are living by routine. You wake up, you go to work, you come back, you eat, you sleep. If you have kids, you pick them, you play with them. Weekends, you go out with them. If you're a single guy, you wake up, you have. If you're employed, you go to work, come back, go down. If you are the one that believe that you have to get some, you have to get some smashing, you try to go to the club, the bar. If the same routine, you routine, but once I go, it's the routine that is happening. You are living, but you're not really living. So I made it a point in my life. I told myself I need to live. I need to truly live, bro. I need to live, yes. Because this not living though. This is that shit. Because life is too short, as they'll say for my novel. Existence is too vast and life is too short. Why will I live without experiencing shit? Why will I confine myself in a small box because I'm scared of what? Because I'm being cheap. Because I made a point to myself nowadays. Once in a while, maybe every month, I'll take it upon myself to go out to a dinner date myself, bro, and I'll eat. Not my normal food, not what I am used to, something different. Now, what? I'll make myself feel it, bro. It's for me, for not no one. It's for me. I enjoy myself, a nice dinner date to myself. Get my dinner date, get myself maybe a wine or two. Come on, be sipping it, enjoy my food. When I'm done, I leave. Yes, without tipping them. Yes, without fucking tipping them. Let's make it clear. You, because I'm truly living, I want to tip people. I want to see how you guys want to react. So, and I'll say this again. Now, it is good to be cheap, but now let's see how cheap Stephanie is. Let's watch it together.
Meet flight attendant Stephanie, an extreme cheapskate who'll do almost anything to save money.
I'll go to any extreme to save money. I'll embarrass myself. I'll embarrass my mother, my friends, my sweetheart. I don't care because it's about the money. Can I see the lost and found?
Lost and found?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This brush, I could use that. It'll be just as good as new after I stare.
Don't smile at me here. You are wearing it out. It's true. You are fucking wearing it out. She'll go to the extent of embarrassing herself, her mom, her friends. You see, I have nothing wrong if you believe in your lifestyle, if you believe in your way of life, if that is your way, if that is your truth, if you believe it, live it. But you see, embarrassment in itself to me is as I've said before, it's an unexplored emotion. Go about and do it. But you see, when you are fooling around, make sure your fooling doesn't come affect me. Yes, I don't care about it, but sometimes it is just disheartening seeing it. So what is the whole point of you working at the flight attendant? So the money is for you to what? Pay your bills and what? Save the rest. For who? No, no. You see, my whole point. Who are you saving the money for? Was not you, of course. We know to save money for rainy days. If shit happens, you have something to fall back on. That's the whole point. But the expense of it, lost and found, a brush. You start the shit to use it. Either way, Stephanie, go ahead. I'll say it again. Live the truth, girl and sister. The first smile. Yeah, read it out, bro. I am also read it out. I'm finding alter it down. But either way, let's continue.
And after passengers leave a flight, she checks for leftover meals and snacks to take home.
When the passengers leave the plane, I go through and check for a meal that's left by a pilot or a passenger. I'm saving myself about $15 on every meal. In first class, they serve mixed nuts. In main cabin, they serve the regular nuts. Now, if they're unopened, you're not allowed to take them. But of course, if they're open, I bag them up, I bring them home. A jar of mixed nuts is about $8. I don't have to pay for them.
My name is Abdul, and I am.
Stephanie, do you understand? No, do you actually understand? When it's not, people can eat when they're done eating, they'll put the leftover back inside. The fact that you are bringing leftover food back home, they are saving 15 bucks. If you are trying to be cheap, they eat instant noodles. Eat instant noodles your whole life. It's easy. How much instant noodles? But then again, I will say it over and over again. Live your truth, Stephanie. Do what you feel that is right for you. Nobody's going to stop you, Stephanie. Do it. But at the same time, that's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. Once again, let's open up and speaking to you, reacting and ranting. I hope you love the video. Anyway, tell me your comments in section. Tell me what you think about it. Will you ever live this way? If you're on your last dollar, will you live this way? Anyway, once again, nice meeting you all. Bye.